I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
Welcome to Bending Borders, the international premiere of the works of Robe Japonica. They make yukata and kimono that can be worn by both men and women. We at Globus Washitsu decided that they are forward-thinking, especially with all the themes of gender identification, that was very appropriate to bring them to New York, to America's center of media and fashion. This is my favorite kimono. Why? Because it's keeping alive a 1,000-year-old weaving technique called oshima. This kimono is a production of craftsmen from the islands of Oshima and gold leafers from Kyoto. It's an old technique that's been kept modern by Robe Japonica and also sponsored by the Japanese government. And it shows that even the oldest techniques of Japan can be modernized. And we especially appreciate this one because of the modern coat. It's almost like a Michael Jackson look, but mixing tradition with modernity is very important. Now, most people think, unfortunately, that kimono is an old-fashioned, stodgy clothing. But kimono has always evolved to demonstrate and reflect the times. So why not use the most beautiful fabric to have an elegant presentation in modern times? My message to Robe Japonica: welcome to New York, the international center of fashion and money and culture. What's important about their exhibition here is that it opens the world to a new vision for kimono. I have visited their store in Harajuku a few times, and I was delighted that many of their customers were both Japanese people and Westerners. Robe Japonica does have a very active email cyber site, and they send these kimonos all over the world, mainly to men for bathrobes. We would like to see the yukata and kimono not only worn casually as for a bath, but also outdoors for elegant black tie dinners, for summer evenings, etc. So kimono is to be further in its exposure in venues. And we think, or at least I think, that kimonos are walking art galleries and a demonstration of the beautiful culture of Japan.
I came across Robe Japonica first when I was in Tokyo in 2016, and I came across their shop. And so when we did our Modern Samurai exhibition in 2018, I knew right from the start that we had to incorporate garments from Robe Japonica, because they are definitely one of the proponents of modern male kimono fashion. And they complied, they cooperated beautifully. They sent us 2 wonderful outfits, which we showed with great success. And eventually we thought it might be a really good idea to show their garments, their items, their outfits in a solo show. So we contacted them again and asked them about it, and they agreed. So happily, here we are. Robe Japonica is definitely one of the foremost proponents of modern, almost genderless fashions, because their collection was initially aimed at men only, but it was trying to make modern, colorful, non-traditional patterns and colors available to male kimono wearers. And they met with so much good response and so many requests from wearers of other genders, so that by now you can get Robe Japonica's items in various sizes and cuts, so that they can be worn by any gender. And this is why we pick them, and why we pick this theme, bending borders, because they are bending borders not only by broadening the perception of what a kimono can be like and what it can look like, but also how it can be worn in a modern context. We definitely hope to give kimono a broader audience and to let people know that kimono is alive and kicking and still changing and evolving, and it's a modern garment that can be adapted to any style the wearer wants to, and any occasion you want to wear it to, just like any other garment can be done too. So yeah, that is what we hope where viewers will take home, that kimono is a garment to just be worn and enjoyed. This is not the first exhibition of our Kimono Visionary series. We have done a few others before, and that was always our aim, to give kimono a platform to shine in an international context here in New York, with a wide audience of people from all backgrounds, fashion, academia, even finance. That's fine too. And we try to tell them the story of kimono, how it evolved and how it still keeps evolving, and the directions it's possibly going into, looking into the future. And it has actually led to fashion shows here in New York and in Paris recently, from one of the brands that we showed here. So yeah, obviously, definitely, we do create waves moving outwards from this place in Manhattan into the world, and we hope that kimono travels with those waves. We had a great opening day today. Many interested visitors, some of them stayed for hours and asked lots of interesting questions, and we just sat together and talked, and they were looking at the items. And we have Kazuaki-san here, one of the 2 guys running the shop in Harajuku, so he was there also to answer interested questions. It was a really great day, yes. So I think we are doing very well. Welcome, Kazuaki-san, to New York. It's great to see you in person finally again. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us. Yeah.
We're happy to have you here.
Mhm.
So we have a few questions for
Mhm.
you. Robe Japonica's brand concept is wearing modern Japan. I really love that. How did you develop your signature style?
和洋折衷という言葉がありますけれども、私たちのスタイルは、浴衣や着物の形を変えずに、洋のデザインを、その形の中に落とし込むというスタイルを、やってきました。そうすると、それに、似合う帯だとか、それに似合う履物、下駄とか、セッタとかっていうものがないので、それも全部自分たちでオリジナルで作って、今のようなスタイルになっていきました。
Sitting among all your beautiful kimono and yukata here in a tea house in the middle of Manhattan, what does it mean to you to have an exhibition of all your beautiful items here in New York?
今、私たちのお店が、日本では原宿というファッションの中心にある、ところでございまして、ニューヨークもまた世界の、ファッションの中心でありますので、 私たちのデザインの着物が、世界に広がっていけばいいなという思いも、ございます。また、私たちの、お店にもよく、観光客の方でアメリカ人の方がたくさんいらっしゃいます。なので、その時の、日本人とアメリカ人の、反応のリアクションの違いを比較して見てみたいなというのもございます。
Do you
うん。
have a message for
うん。
your audience?
Yeah. This is our first overseas exhibition, so we appreciate all of your interest and support.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, it's
うん。
lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much. ま
また
たね
ね
ー。
brand new start of it in old New York.